The world is on hold. Yes, the whole world is on hold. People are at home, they're quarantined, they're in confinement. We're making sure people are not spreading anything, making sure everyone is safe, making sure that we don't, all go to the hospital. We're trying to give much love and much support to all the doctors and nurses and everyone that works in this environment, in the healthcare system. We salute you. Thank you very much for all your work. Much love, much positive vibes from me to you. And you know what? The world is on hold, but this doesn't mean that we're gonna be lazy. It doesn't mean that we're gonna be just watching all the Netflix shows and all the Netflix movies. Funny enough, I just read an article not long ago saying that in Europe, Netflix has some loading time problems because everyone is connected on Netflix. And so we all know that Netflix connection is amazing. But for that period of time, because everyone is confined, especially in Italy and France, all over Europe, actually, even the UK, everyone is at home watching Netflix, and so it's like the loading time is horrible. And that makes me think, instead of using that time to do some work on ourselves, to think of plans, instead we're just watching TV. We're connected to the news, to the media, and we know what the news and the media are bringing right now. They're bringing anxiety and fear, just like the toilet paper thing. Now, a lot of people did not understand the toilet paper thing, and I spoke with a man that works in a factory of toilet paper here in Canada, and he explained to me that initially the little rolls that are inside of the toilet papers, they had trouble getting them in because China was at their peak, and so it was hard for them to produce. Now, it doesn't mean that there was any type of problems with getting toilet paper at stores. They had a lot of inventory, but the problem is the media started talking about that, and the second the media started talking about that, then it became a craze for real. Then people actually went to Costco and got carts full of toilet paper, and it became a big mayhem, big problem, and now it's on the media all the time, and now there's no toilet paper for real because people stocked up. So this is just to show you that if you want to bring a mass subject and bring some fear to society, you can with anything. So it's just a little lesson that I got from all this. But let's talk about the fundamentals of all that. This is an opportunity for us. Now, a lot of people are going to say an opportunity. What the hell are you talking about? Well, what I'm talking about is this is now an opportunity for us to do great things. You can take this as a crisis, like the doomsday crisis. Oh my god, I can't go to the gym, I can't go to Starbucks to get my latte frappuccino 1,000 calories type of drink. No, but instead you can take this as an opportunity to do amazing things that you've always wanted to do. It's time for you to pick up that book that you always wanted to read, that book that you only read one chapter and put aside. It's time for you to pick up the brush if you like painting and you always wanted to paint. Now is the time for you to paint, and you don't even have to go out there to go buy your canvas or your paint. You can order it off of Amazon. Amazon is still going to go on. Amazon is winning right now. All delivery services are winning right now, and so you can go ahead and start the things that you always wanted to do. But on this channel, we mostly talk about business. That's what we talk about. And so now is the time for you to actually open or even think about opening your business. If you have time in your hands, time is currency. And we finally have that currency. We have a lot of it, actually. Most of us are going to stay home a minimum of 2 weeks. But who are we kidding? You think this is all going to be solved in 2 weeks? It's not. This is just preemptive. It's just to, flatten that curve. But I'm not going to get into that because I'm no medical expert. You can go get your sources out there. There's a man called Dr. Campbell, which I really, really like listening. I've been listening to him since that thing started, like in February. I've been listening to his videos almost every day, and he gives amazing, valuable info. I'll leave his link in the description below because I think it's worth watching. He's a real doctor talking about real things. Right now, the currency that we have is time. So we're able to actually use all of it to our advantage. So let's say you wanted to start a business. You didn't know when to start, you didn't know where to start, but mostly you didn't have time to start. Now you have that currency, so go ahead and start planning. What should you do? You can't open a business right now. You can't open a store. Maybe you can convert it to an e-commerce. Let's all stay on the same page here. Many people are home. Most people are home. And they're working from home. Their shops are closed, just like mine. All my shops are closed. And so you have time. But you're also going to be online a lot. You're going to be on your phone. You're going to be on your laptop. You're going to be on TV. So you're going to be connected. You have Wi-Fi, you're going to be connected. And therefore, you're going to be scrolling through a lot of pages. So think about it. E-commerce is just going to blow up. It's not even the start of e-commerce. Now is the time for you to get on that. Figure out how it works. What the hell is e-commerce anyway? Try to see, do your research from scratch. Take your time because that's what you have. Maybe on day one, I'm going to see what e-commerce is. The whole day, maybe for 5-6 hours, I'm going to research e-commerce. Then I'm going to see the type of e-commerce that exists. Then I'm going to see how to sell. Then I'm going to see, what manufacturers are doing what. Maybe I'm going to contact some suppliers. Maybe I'm going to contact some manufacturers, some warehouses. Maybe I'm going to create a new product. Maybe it's going to be a clothing line. Maybe it's going to be some products that I outsource from China, send to different countries. Maybe I'm just going to focus on one product and sell that product until it actually makes money. Now is the time for you to lay these ideas down. And my trick is this right here. It's just this, a blank canvas, a blank piece of paper with something that we call a pen, all right? These two weapons, you'll be able to write down all your ideas, write down all your researches, write down everything that you need in order for you to start generating some money. Now, maybe you're going to open a website. How do websites work? Who is the server that holds my websites? Who are the best? Is it Bluehost? Is it HostGator? What's the difference between them? You have now the time to research all these things. Are you going to start coding yourself? Maybe you want to learn coding. You want to lay out the website of your dreams, and so you want to do it yourself. You're going to start coding yourself. Or maybe you're just going to go take a platform, take a template, and modify that template in order to make it like your own website, using WordPress, using Wix, using, there's so many other platforms that you can use nowadays that are drag and drop. But maybe I'm going to talk about all that. But the point is, maybe you want to write a blog and you have a bunch of articles or things that you wrote down and you want to put them online for people to read. Now is the time for you to do it. Maybe you want to pick up that book that you always wanted to read and make a review. Maybe you're the review person. I'm going to make a review of all books that I read. Maybe I want to make reviews of Netflix shows, Netflix movies that are out there. I want to help people figure out what type of movies and entertainment that they could be watching. And then you can think about, how am I going to monetize all this stuff? Is it going to be with affiliate links? Is it going to be with Google Ads that I'm going to put on my website, on my platform? How am I going to make money off of this idea? You see, the steps of creating a business is exactly like going up the stairs. And I know it sounds really cliche, I know, but it's the truth. When you start climbing up the stairs, you start with the first one. And then if you get excited, maybe you're gonna jump 2 stairs, or maybe 3 or 4 stairs. But most people can't do 5 or 6 at the same time because they're not Usain Bolt, they're not Kobe, they're not Shaq, RIP Kobe. But so start one step at a time. And most of the time, people don't start their own businesses because they lack the currency. They lack the time. They don't have the time. Listen, I don't have time to do that. I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to read that book. I don't know how you find the time to do all that. Well, now we all have it. We're all equal, and that's the beauty of this. That's why I'm saying this is an opportunity. It's an opportunity also for us to be grateful Now I think it's a wake-up call for a lot of people to be grateful for everything that we have, grateful that we have the freedom to go wherever we want, whenever we want, to spend the money that we want whenever we want, to chill with friends at bars, to hang out, go to the movies, to go eat at a restaurant with our friends. All that is gratefulness that we should remember. And now when everything gets back to normal, whether it takes a couple of days, couple of weeks, couple of months, even a year, when we get out of this, we all get out of this stronger. We get out of this with a sense of humbleness and gratefulness in our core. And so instead of wasting time with things that really have no value, we value our time or currency, which is now important for you to understand, because you can lay down your life right now, literally your whole life. I'm talking about you can make a 5, 10, 15, 20 year plan right now. As we speak, you can take your book and you can write down every single thing that you want to achieve, whether it's having a nice body, having a girlfriend or boyfriend that loves you, giving more love to people, doing more charity with your communities, hanging out with friends more often, hanging out with your family more often. Now is the time for you to lay out this plan of greatness for you to be a better person, because at the end of the day, this channel is all about trying to help at least one person to become the best person they can ever be. Now you can take this, this moment that we have. Some people take it as a vacation, right? They wake up whenever they want. This is awesome. I'm just getting money from the government or whatever your case may be. And I'm just there, there's nothing for me to do. So, I'm just going to hang out, wake up whenever I want. I personally refuse to do that. I got the bad news that all my stores are closing as of today, midnight. And they're only to open on April 13th. And it's really sad for me, because I started all this operation. I started from scratch. I started to build this great foundation. But I always had this weird feeling that something might happen. And I always put money aside. And I put a big cushion aside in order for me to survive. That's what I've done. A lot of people did not do that. And I think that this is also a wake-up call for people to always have some savings, always have something to fall on, because at the end of the day, you're alone. You're alone. No one will help you. You're solo in this world. So it takes a lot of courage in order for us to go through all that. But we have to learn through all that. And so, yes, it's a sad moment. Yes, all my stores are closed and there's nothing much that I can do. I mean, I can't even be out there promoting my business because my doors are closed. You need to understand that here in Quebec right now, the Prime Minister said no more. All the stores are closed. The only ones that are going to stay open are the pharmacies and the groceries. So what am I going to do? I can either cry for a couple of days, eat some ice cream, try to feel good with watching different stuff, get fat, just stay home and do nothing. Or I can think of different things, to do, just like I'm doing right now. A video like that. Or maybe you're going to see this later, but I have my laptops laid out here. And for me, this is business hours right now. I'm going to keep working for 8 hours a day. Business hours. I'm going to keep working, doing different things, thinking of how I can take my business to the next level once everything is cleared out. Or maybe I'm going to think, okay, well, now what if this phase goes on for a year, 2 years, 3 years? I'm trying to create like chaos in my head that this thing might last for a long time. What if it happens? I still have to eat. I still have to make money. And therefore, I need to figure out new ways to make money. Now is my time to do it, and that's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to find new ways to make money. I'm trying to sit there, and I'm not going to Google how to make money or go on YouTube and how to make money with... No. I'm going to actually write down ideas that I would like to do, because you have to enjoy what you do in life. We don't do things just for money. I personally do things for the process. I do things for seeing myself a year ago with this amount of revenue that came in, and then seeing myself a year later with double that money. And I'm like, damn, I did all that to get to this. That's what I want to do. I love the process. So I'm going to think of a business. I'm already starting a couple of things that I like doing, that I enjoy doing. So try to figure out something that you like doing. Why don't you start with that? That's going to be your first step. First step, if you want to start your own business, what do I like? Is it clothing? Is it swag? Is it videos? Is it capturing images? Is it e-commerce? Is it selling stuff? I mean, I love sales. Is it arbitrage? Is it, third-party businesses? Is it pickup and delivery services? Is it dealing directly with people? Is it, products? Physical products? You have to think about what you love. Do you love creating stuff? Finally, we can actually use our creative minds. We can disconnect a little bit and think about, what am I capable of doing? What am I good at? What am I an expert at? And if I'm not an expert, how do I get to an expertise level in order for me to go sell that service or product out there, to show people that I'm the best because I've been doing it for so long? Try to figure out a way for you to be the expert. So why don't we start with the first step, which is, what do I like to do? What do I love to do? What am I an expert as? And you know what? There's a book that I read that I really recommend. The link will be in the description below, and it's this right here, The Expert Secret. And in there, you pretty much get to learn how to become an expert and how to monetize your expertise. So this is an amazing book. I totally suggest it. I mean, look at it. It's all busted open and all that. So I love this book so much. I'm going to reread it again during these 14 days because there's a lot to learn in this book. But so step number 1, be an expert. And then step number 2, set up your business. Start with the research. Research as long as you want. Research for 4 days, 5 days. Research as long as you want. Once you're done with research, now it's time for you to act. It's time for you to start your website. It's time for you to start your creatives. It's time for you to start thinking about how you're going to do marketing. And I have some great videos on this channel on how to do marketing, how to open your Facebook business, the first page, and how to connect with people, and also how to start advertising with Facebook. So if you want to check it out, the link will be in the description below. And after doing all this dirty work, then you start thinking about how you start monetizing your work. How do you start monetizing your work? How do you start, getting those customers? How do you scale up? Then it becomes an adventure. It becomes fun. It becomes thrilling. Every day you wake up excited for your business and you're like, yeah, what am I going to do new this time? What can I think about that's outside the box? How do I start my own Blue Ocean, another great book that I suggest. Blue Ocean Strategies, amazing. It's a great book because the red ocean is all the sharks that are in the same water eating off the small little fish everywhere, and it's just a bloodbath, and it's a red ocean. Instead, think outside the box. Think a blue ocean. How do you create your own blue ocean? Something that was never done, or maybe that was already done, but you made it better and you made it your own, and then it becomes monetizable. So try to think about all these little things. I don't want to make this video too long, but let's all think of this like an opportunity. Of course, I want you to stay safe. I want you to keep your family safe. The parents, the elderly are a little bit more touched than others. It's easy for us to fall in laziness, but it's harder to wake up, be disciplined, be consistent, and these people are the winners at the end of the day. This is the key for you to be successful in life. It's for things to be hard, and this is hard on business owners. We're all closing our shops, but only a few will survive. The one that actually have heart, that decide to put it all, that want to bleed, that understand that pain is part of the game. So let's all stay optimistic here. Use this as an opportunity. I'm gonna make other videos. I don't know, I like this open format where I'm just talking to you guys. I hope that I'm helping at least 1 or 2 people. It's gonna mean a lot. please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content, and write to me in the comment. Let's exchange. Let's build a community of people that want to start their own business, that want to succeed in life, and tell me, what are you gonna do with this currency, which is time, that we have right now? Until next time, guys, ciao.